Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So on this video, I'm going to share with you my experience with the Depo Provera shot and also how it was for me after stopping it, how I brought my periods back, and how I am 1 year later. I'm going to start with what I experienced while on the Depo Shot. I have my notes written down, so please don't mind me when I keep looking down to just check if I'm still on track. So, the first thing, I had no periods. The whole entire time I was on the Depo Provera, I did not receive my periods. So that was 3 years. That was the whole, from the beginning up until I stopped it, I never received my periods for 3 years. Number 2 is mood swings. I was easily irritated. I was very emotional. And I would get angry very fast. So everything is very there. Like everything is to the extreme. I remember I used to cry a lot. I used to cry a lot, sometimes for very silly things, and I used to get very angry and irritated over very tiny little stuff. But yeah, that was me during the Depo Provera. Number 3 was my hair, guys. Please let me know if you also experienced this one, because this one was very weird for me. The texture and quality of my hair, guys, just got so poor. It was so bad. Like my hair was more like plastic. The color was off. It was just few. My hair wasn't rich anymore. So just let me know down below if you've also experienced this or if you are experiencing this. Number 4 is painful bones. My bones got so painful, guys, whenever I laid down for too long on a certain position, or when I stand for too long, they would really get so sore. Another thing that I realized was I was getting cold more often. I'm not really a person who gets cold very easily. Normally, even when it's a little cold and people are wearing like jackets, I would not wear one. Like today, it is actually cold today, but I'm just wearing this t-shirt and I'm not feeling cold at all. But during this time, I used to get cold a lot. I used to get cold a lot, and I would feel like it's going into my bones. Like the cold was going into my bones. Also, just let me know below if you also experiencing that, because some of these things, I don't even know if it was actually the Depo or it was what. Number 5, tiredness and low energy. Guys, I used to be so tired for no particular reason. Like I was just lazy. I would be so tired. I wasn't myself at all in that area. And I also had low energy. So it was so much of a hassle for me to exercise. I used to push myself to exercise, but it was just hard in that area. And I would do so little and feel so tired at the end of the day. That's what it was. Number 6, I gained weight. I gained weight because I had so much cravings. I had a lot of appetite. I was eating and snacking a lot. Otherwise, I was never full. So yeah, I ended up gaining weight, and at this time, guys, I was already struggling with my weight. When I started off the injection, I was actually already struggling with my weight. I was trying to lose weight. So now, with me being on the Depo Provera, I feel like it made things very difficult for me because I couldn't really, okay, we can all control what we eat, but girl, I I couldn't control what I ate. Like, I had so much cravings. I think it actually fooled my body into believing that I'm pregnant, because most of the things that I would experience, it's a lot of things that I experienced when I was pregnant with my daughter. It did make it very hard for me to lose the weight, because I had to fight a lot of my bad eating habits. And I think the weight also came off very slow compared to now 1 year later. On the bright side, I did, guys, reach my goal weight while I was on the Depo Provera. So I will make a video on my weight loss journey and give you guys tips what I did. I was supposed to go back for my injection in January 14th January 2020, which I didn't go back because I had already decided on stopping the injection. I actually thought my periods would come back right after, and my body maybe would take like a month or two to get back to normal. But that wasn't the case, guys. So in February, so January ended, there was no period or anything like that. But towards the end of January, I actually started to experience painful breasts. My breasts got very painful most of the time, and I had a lot of cramps. Also in February, the same thing happened. I never got any periods still in February. In March, I also didn't get any periods. In March, I also didn't get any periods. And I was also experiencing fatigue, headaches, and I was also just feeling sick, just that feeling of just feeling sick. I was just not feeling like myself. I was just feeling like something is wrong. So I did think that should be the withdrawal symptoms of the shot. And with the cramps and the sore breasts, I actually thought my periods are coming, and then they never came. In April, I started to be concerned because I could see my periods are not coming. It has been February, March, now I'm in April. So that was like my 3rd month and I still don't have any periods. So I started to look, I started to go on Google and search what people are experiencing after stopping the Depo Shot. And also I went into YouTube and just saw people's experiences and how long is it taking for them to get their periods. So that's where I saw these kind of videos, and that is the reason why I'm now posting one myself, because while doing my search, I could see that there isn't a lot of information on this and people are really struggling with this issue. And during that search, I found out about the lemon, ginger, and garlic tea. And so that's what I tried. On the videos, people were posting that they only take this tea like once or twice, then they get their periods the next day or so. And for me, guys, I did this for 7 days straight and I didn't get my periods. So I tried different kinds of detox teas. I searched through YouTube, what kind of detox teas are they trying, and then I tried those, but still those did not work for me. When May started, I got worried even worse because I could see time is going and my periods are not coming back and my body is still the same. I'm still not feeling like myself. I found this other video. The lady was saying that she managed to get her periods back after she took the 1000 milligram vitamin C. So that's what I did. And also when I went through the comments, I could see a lot of positive feedback. I took my first pill on the 13th of May. And I took again on the 14th, and I was taking these in the morning, guys. I took on the 14th, and then I also took on the 15th in the morning. In the afternoon, I was so surprised when I saw that I'm starting to spot, and I was confused. and happy. I was like, is this my period or what? But yes, it was my period, guys. My period started on the 15th of May. And to tell you, my birthday is on the 16th of May. So I was so happy. I was like, this is like an early birthday gift, because I really wanted them back so bad, you know. So anyway, yes, they did start on the 15th, and they were actually normal, guys. They actually came as if they never even left, because with other people I've heard that when they come back, you take about a week bleeding, about a month bleeding, or just something would just be off. Your period, your cycle would just be off. But for me, I was lucky that when they came back, I actually did my normal 4 days when they came back. And I was so happy. And they were also very normal, because I thought I would be heavy, I'll bleed heavy, maybe let's say for the whole 4 days, even if it was going to be 4 days. But it was actually normal. My first day was very light, then my second day was heavy, and my third day was heavy, and my fourth day was then light. It was just minor spotting, of which that's how my periods are. So I was very happy, guys, but now I was nervous. Are they still gonna come back next month, or it's just should I continue taking this vitamin C? I was not sure. But from the videos, what I had seen was that people were saying that once they get their periods, then they stop taking the vitamin C. So my last day was on the 15th. So that's when, then after that, I never took the vitamin C. On the 16th, on the 17th, I never took any vitamin C. And then what I did on the, so then what I did was I then downloaded an app to track my periods, and then it did estimate for me when they should be coming, because I know I'm a 28 day cycle. But then I didn't know whether that has changed now, since they haven't been around and they're just coming back now. But then I did put in my my 28 day cycle. It did estimate for me when in June I should expect my periods. So what I did was, towards that date, I took the vitamin C, like 2 pills, and like 2 days prior to that date, I was expecting my periods, and then my periods did come. So I don't know whether they came by themselves or they came because I took the vitamin C again. I really don't know, but they came on the exact date that I was expecting them. So now that was June. So in July, I then didn't take any of this 1000 milligram vitamin C. I went back to my normal intake, of which it's 500. I take the 500 each and every day. So I went back to that, because I know that one is not so strong. It never brought my period or did anything like that for me. So I went back to that. Now this was June. And my period still came back on the same exact day that the app was saying that my periods are gonna come, and they did come. Then I was in July, the same thing, my periods came. They've been regular. The only time I was late, I was just late with 1 day, and being late with 1 day, I don't even think that's considered being late actually. So they have been, ever since they came back in May, they have been pretty regular, and I'm very happy about that. I'm really just happy about that. That's one less thing to worry about. It's so funny, guys, that when you haven't seen your period for that long and you really wanted your period to show up, like you really wanted your periods back, when you get them, you'd be so happy and celebrating just because you got your periods. But hey, you have to celebrate it. If you've been trying this, trying that, there's nothing else you can do but celebrate. Finally, when you get that breakthrough, you are really happy. So if you have any questions on this video, maybe there's something that I forgot to cover, please leave it down below. I'll make sure that I respond to each and every one of you. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can get a notification whenever I post a video. Next week, Wednesday, I'm gonna post a get to know me video. It's gonna be a Q&A. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me and that you'd like me to incorporate in my video, please comment them below, leave them below, and I'll make sure that I include them on my video. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I had a great time talking to you and sharing my experience. Please comment below and also just share with me your experience, what you are going through, and if maybe you've gotten your periods or you haven't gotten them yet. So thank you very much, guys, for your time. See you next week, Wednesday.